Alrighty! Howdy Neighbors and welcome back to Danganronpa 2 Goodbye Despair. Last time, the final voice that hurt my throat finally died. But something about it felt really weird. I don't trust it. Anyway, let's continue. This is an oil lighter. Friends would have been hanging. Looks like the fire did excessive damage here. The oil lighter is placed here.
Just kidding.
Ah, an oil lighter. Someone probably wanted to keep warm.
Bring it on.
Is a most foolish thought. This is clearly the cause of the fire.
Well,
Oil lighters can continue to burn, even after someone lets go of them.
which means
So, using that, the curtain was set on fire. Using the oil lighter. Oh, using the oil lighter, huh? I think the killer set up some sort of trick with it.
you are right.
The killer probably planned to destroy evidence by setting the warehouse on fire. That's fire destroy evidence. That's the only reason I could think of why the killer would set fire to the crime scene, but... Oil light has been added to the section of the handbook. I'm more worried about the standees. Clearly a tipped. I didn't mean to do the lighter. Oh, this should burn. I'm more worried about there's purple on the floor. A bunch of plastic bottles, remnants of plastic scattered all over the place. Probably. The fire grenades that we used to put out the fire. Well, they weren't actually that useful in the end. I was only extinguished thanks to the sprinklers. Nonetheless, the evidence really isn't all that strange. Yet, getting a little... Monica's dead. What can you have a stomach? Hey. No response, he's dead, Jim. Just kidding, I ain't dead. I wonder unless there's fleshes that were being produced in the factory. You're mistaken a pleasure for me. And there's something wrong with you. You're stuffed animal too.
Hey! Don't put oversized garbage there. Someone's sleeping. What the heck?
They call it oversized garbage. You little monochrome tricks. Then why'd he do it? I get a whole... like it got stabbed. Or to feel dirty it, the whole blood. They're trying to imitate Nagito's body. Or is that where the knife was for Nagito's hand? Ooh. I don't think all of this was Nagito. I think a vast majority of it was. I don't think all of it was. Or maybe he just planned to lure out the what's it called, the traitor. Or perhaps, okay, hear me out. Because this sounds stupid. Hear me out. Maybe it's so that way it would have looked like the traitor did that to him. And so the traitor would be outed. Even if he did do it himself, the traitor would already be outed. Just like he wanted. Interesting, interesting.
What are you saying?
That had nothing to do with it.
You're so evil.
He's probably lying. Seriously, you're always lying. You should just say die like that plushie over there.
What's this?
He's even more pissed than usual these days, mon ami. But you better watch what you say. If I feel like it, I can wipe you out easily, you know.
I won't give in to your threats. I'll fight you until the very end.
Can't lose.
I'll definitely take back this little world supremacy from Monokuma.
like those noises are gone. I want to go restricted. Who did this? The killer have done this. If so, this is Nagito's blood. I have no idea how it connects to the incident. Monaco's blood has been added to the full section handbook.
So just as I thought.
If only everyone could go home, nothing would make me happier. No, we should finish the class trial. Then we can think about what will happen after. One of us killed Nagito in such a cruel way. It's too bizarre. I can't do anything except laugh. Looks like she's deep in thought while staring at the ceiling. What's happening? There's something strange about the ceiling.
Yep. Yeah, but that sprinkler.
What are the sprinkler heads that activated at the
Well?
fire?
You see the girder right next to it, right? There. See? You see that red streak?
It's more of a hot pink, but yeah. You're right, I definitely see it. The small red line. It's ceiling murder.
Is that blood?
Blood. It definitely looks like blood. Oh, there's no way blood can get up there, right? Oh, like a straight line.
That's why I've been staring at it. I think it's strange.
It's definitely strange. I should remember this. Blood on the girder has been added to the section handbook.
Like,
I don't freaking know about it like Kazuichi, but definitely guess I'll think about it. When the Monokuma timer reaches 0, 2 days from now, what's gonna happen?
What's gonna happen?
that's obviously wrong.
Everyone's school trip is gonna end, right? We'll finally go back home.
You're free until the end.
Does that mean you don't think that'll happen?
Well, yeah.
Monokuma might be planning to make us do something after the countdown ends.
Hey,
What do you mean something?
shut up! Shut up!
Making us kill each other, you know? Maybe worse than that.
Damn it!
I don't know. What is Monokuma we're talking about, you know? No way this runs smoothly with a countdown.
Anyway, these are before free school up here. It's the end for us. We're now focused on the investigation. We'll think about the countdown after we leave the class trial.
Yeah, I know.
Nope, no strange stuff like that. What'd you get for me, Akane? It mattered for Gundam's killing and for Vicon's. But it looks like it's different this time. It doesn't matter this time. What does that mean? This time! The time doesn't matter. It's clearly written in the Monokuma file. Time of death was new sharp. What was that new? What were we doing at that time? What were we doing? Well, right now
It's time.
it's 12:30 p.m. So it also has a clock function. That means Nagito died 30 minutes ago. Happened that recently? It's totally a fresh kill. Fresh is like a bad way to describe it. Happened 30 minutes ago. And around the time we were struggling with the bombs. Right, the fake bombs were originally supposed to explode at noon.
Alright!
Means whoever does have an alibi for that time of Nagito's killer. I can feel like when Nekomaru died, we could have also used some kind of automatic setup. Most of the crime looks very detailed. So they would have needed time to prepare.
Alright!
And whoever doesn't have an alibi before we found the bomb suspicious.
Huh?
Wait, none of us have an alibi for that time. Who else put up such for the bombs? Yeah, that's the problem. Never expected Nagito to die like this. I kinda did. Just because of the whole good luck, bad luck, like, counterpoints. He was spouting nonsense about hope and tried to confuse the hell out of us. So dying like this is just too cruel. Also, it wasn't completely useless. There are times where we were able to reach the truth because of him. Everything good and bad about him is gone. I'll never be confused by him again. I'll never be saved by him again. I don't have the time to think about unnecessary things. You need to focus on the investigation right now. For now, I need to investigate everything about the body that catches my eye. Sorry. It's the label. Read. No, your legs tied up. each rope inside of the pillars. He wouldn't be able to live at all. According to the Monokuma file, we'll try that again. His wounds and legs are all stab wounds. When the killer didn't just tie Nagito up, but also stab his legs. What also kills me is that they did not go for the joints. That's like number one. If you don't want someone to get away, go for the joints. And they did not do that. Instead, they went for the fleshiest parts. On both the arm and the legs. I think they just didn't like that.
Damn it!
At any rate, he was sadistic. The killing must have been holding a huge grudge toward him. Or they might have been torturing him.
Torture?
I mean, if they wanted to kill him, they wouldn't have just stabbed him once in the chest, right? I mean, disregard the spear in his chest. The other wounds are inflicted for a reason other than killing.
With the wounds all over Nagito's body, and the killer torturing him. If that's the case, why would the killer try to make Nagito confess? Something that would have led to the traitor.
Even so.
Well, even if it was torture, there's no doubt that the killer must have held a deep grudge toward Nagito.
Damn it!
And let him die easily. I can totally understand the dark impulse like that.
If they held a grudge against him, would they really have gone this far? What you wish to add a super section handbook. Left hand. From the upper left arm. The legs and right hand have stab wounds. Almost like slice. Or the reason why the wound on the left arm doesn't look that deep compared to the other wounds. Regardless, it doesn't change the fact that it's a hideous wound with blood everywhere.
Super difficult.
There's something strange. Strange what? See? Look at the ball of the left hand. That's what I said! It doesn't make sense. Unless he was doing it to himself in a way that would make the traitor come forward. Because it'd be like, oh, his luck must have made the traitor do it. And actually, it was just him. Look at the ball of the left hand. I think that blood is from the left arm slice, but isn't this splatter look strange? It cuts off right in the middle of his palm. Yeah, it definitely cuts off. As far as the blood could reach when it splattered. That would explain the blood on his palm, but something else is strange. Look right over and look at the back of his hand. Well, there's the blood, but only about the middle joint of his finger. Oh, right, why is it only that part? Hold on to the rope with its feet. Please. Please. See? Just like I said, right? It's strange, right? I win. Yeah, sure you win. As you can see it on the rope. Please. Please, Danganronpa. But it's really strange. What do they do to make this much blood splatter like this? Are you done? Are we not looking at the same thing? I would love to have added a super section for the handbook. His right wrist tied with a rope. Looks like the tip of the rope is burned off. It's a result of fire. Weird. It was burned off like this. It turned out his clothes completely unaffected by the fire when he was still close to the flames. We're going to add a super section handbook. The knife. I've stabbed the Nagito's right hand. Who would do this? They just seem so cruel. That knife must have been from the military base. Military base. Now they mention it, you're right. This looks like a survival knife.
Well, either way, the systems of the legs and left arm were caused by the same knife.
It was until they finished stabbing off his leg and arm. Left the knife to his right hand.
It cannot be!
Right at then, they finished him off with the spear.
How cruel!
But does that mean the killer went to the trouble of using two weapons, a knife and a spear? Or could they just have killed him by stabbing him with a knife? Or they need to use a spear at all?
You are right.
It is definitely strange. Was there a reason they had to use it? I mean, they had to use a spear, huh? Survival knife is added to the tutorial section of your handbook. With a fleshy ornament. And then impale deeply into Nagito's stomach.
There's no way around it. Looks like... That looks like the fatal wound.
What's this?
Oh my, what's this? Strange like a spear, isn't it? The cord extends to the tip of the handle. And there's an iron weight attached to it.
Phew!
I see. It's a cord like a whip to capture the enemy and deliver the final blow with the spear. It's your first time looking at this too. Of course not. Spear of Gungnir. Right. You definitely just came up with that now.
Hey!
By the way, I want to ask you, where did this spear come from?
I feel like I saw it at Nezumi Castle.
What?
Nezumi Castle?
What the hell?
I'm starting to be afraid of mice, so I can't go in there. Damn you mice, damn you all the hell. See, even he doesn't know what's inside that castle. More importantly, I need to focus on the investigation. It definitely catches my eye. But the weight on the end of the cord, coming off the handle, the part of it has blood on it too. That means the section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. There's a human fist. Means that the section of the cord doesn't have blood on it. Jockey mentioned it earlier, but apparently the spear came from Nezumi Castle. It'd be better if I confirmed that later. The spear of Gungnir has been added to the triple section of the handbook. Let's look at his face. Severe pain. He clearly had an agonizing look on his face when he died. I covered with duct tape. And to keep Nagito from screaming for help.
This is bad.
That whole look on his face. The blood all over it doesn't help either. Really, your mouth's covered with duct tape. I won't be able to look at him.
Wait a minute. Sorry, excuse me.
He moved fast because of reaching me. Right down his Nagito's face. Slow motion. Stripped the duct tape off his mouth. What are you doing?
It's gonna be fine. Put it back right away when you're done investigating here.
Hey!
Putting the tape back is the issue. You swine. They made it cursed.
The blood on Nagito's face. Doesn't use the tape to slice on his left arm. That's the case.
Man.
No, she's not listening.
Hey! Hey, put the blood splatter on his face. And no blood under the duct tape.
Huh?
What's wrong with that?
Well, duct tape has crinkles. Like it was sticking into the inside of his mouth, right? Nagito was probably desperately moving his mouth on the duct tape.
You say, what is wrong with that? Nagito's mouth was covered with duct tape. We got the wounds all over his body. Tried to shout. Caused the duct tape to get stuck into his mouth a bit. What's wrong with that? Is that something we really need to worry about? I don't really get it. We just duct it back on her mouth already.
Yep. Yeah, you're right.
Anyway, might as well get a clue too. I should remember it. Duct tape is down to triple section of your handbook. You know that the areas running onto her body. And actually receiving such a weird looking body. I'm surprised at myself. I mean, I'm used to it. His dead body right in front of me. I'm gonna appear as the killer responsible. I've investigated his death with part of the killer. Am I used to that kind of abnormal? But am I not? Oh my god, words! I mean, I'm becoming abnormal too. I guess there's an investigating area behind the curtain. If it wasn't just killing Nagito, there's another reason as well. If not, they wouldn't have gone to the trouble of tying up the broke cover's mouth with duct tape. After that, there's no reason to inflict any wounds other than a fatal one. What's the reason? But investigate other areas to figure that out. Investigate the other areas inside of the warehouse first. You here? Yes. Just back up a couple steps. This is what I wanted to look at. Locked up over Monokuma panels. Under the curtain of the back is tipped over and burned. Fire, do that. Why are they scattered around like this? Last time I was here, I seemed to recall. Should have been neatly put away.
Maybe we're the ones that made this mess? See? The tip of a panel by the entrance really close to the door, right? Maybe the reason the panel tipped over is...
When she busted open the door. I'm blocking the door. I can barely open it. Jeff, seriously, just stop, okay? It's fine. I can use a little more force. Could it be? Was that
Well?
it?
And there's something else I've been wondering. Hey, hey! A lot of the panels are tipped over starting from the entrance to the back of the warehouse, right? They line on top of each other in a straight line.
Multiple panels. And line the only one neat and orderly.
So, isn't that really strange?
That means we can speculate on that this was done intentionally. The books. The books stacked on top of each other. Eating Murakuma's poetry and photos. Just completely soaked them. Can't turn the pages anymore. Not like I'm missing much. MP3 player. It's even the speaker plugged into it. Why is it here?
Maybe.
It looks like that weird music was playing from here. You know that music that was playing when the fire started? They weren't. This thing's busted from getting drenched by the sprinklers. There's no mistaking it. That music was playing from that MP3 player. Let's see what that got. What the hell are we playing music from this? I haven't finished investigating. What do you mean? Oh, over here. Hey, it all comes from Monku's music. Could have burned too. Let's have to talk to everybody.
Looks like this side's really soaked because of sprinklers. Even if there wasn't a burning clue here, you might not be able to notice it.
That's better than the warehouse burning to the ground. We were able to put out the fire.
Hey! There's a lot of smoke. It's a good thing we didn't go inside when we were throwing the grenades.
You are right.
If we did, we could have been caught by the sprinklers, become all wet and soggy.
Hey! Hey! Of
No.
course not! Say what? Whoa! Disgusting. Hey!
Don't look at me with such fearful eyes. I was imagine for a second, I hate you. Should probably just keep your mouth shut already. Well, even though I did say I was gonna freaking kill you.
Hey!
No way I would have actually done it. There's some say, you know?
Jeez, you're pathetic.
Well, think about the countdown after we leave from this class trial.
I'm going to focus on investigating the warehouse. There's just something to ask her about. We pretty much finished investigating Nagito's body. What time we talk to her? I don't need to have a minute. Yes, what is it? I talked to you about it when the fake bomb Nagito that in the warehouse exploded. Or floated. It's just something that went like this, right? It is alright, it is not a bomb. How'd you know the bombs were fake? Well, that's not all either. We were looking for the bombs. We're at the military base. We were supposed to be searching Central Island. That's when I both of you didn't come to the factory right away. Where were you? What were you doing during that time?
Oh my! It cannot be!
Do you suspect me? It is a misunderstanding. I am not the killer. Jesus! Shit! You son of a bitch! Sonia!
I am sorry!
I am terribly sorry. I was panicking. I should have come down and explain it to you. Why I was at the military base. While I was exploring the final island, I discovered a vast amount of bombs there.
Well?
At first, I was worried that someone might use them for nefarious reasons if I announced it to everyone. So, I kept silent the whole time. That means when you heard Nagito plant bombs, you got suspicious and wanted to investigate them.
That is...
And as I suspected, the bombs had disappeared. Thoroughly searched for them inside the military base, but the bombs were nowhere to be found. So searching for them, we were late when we were all gathered.
Please listen!
And because of that, I reached a conclusion. The bombs Nagito brought from the military base, which means they were fake bombs. I found out the bombs from the military base were fake, because I attempted to use one of them. What the hell?
I see.
I thought one of the bombs would be strong enough to blast open the door to the ancient ruins. At the time, I still believed the bombs were real, and I thought that I could use one of them to gain entrance to the ancient ruin.
However, that plan was an utter failure. The bomb was not real. It was merely a fireworks display.
Monnery.
God damn it all to hell!
I see. So that's why you're the only one who knew the bombs at the military base were fake.
I did. As did Monami as well. She was also secretly peeking at the bomb. Which means...
If those bombs are the same ones that disappeared, it would mean Nagito took them. And that is why I knew it was a fake. However, I did think it was strange when Nagito blew up the hotel lobby. And Kazuichi just died. That bomb was real, and I could not stop thinking about it. But upon further reflection, it might have been Nagito's plan all along. He showed us a real bomb to make us believe that the bombs he set up were real as well. So, the Nagito's actions were extremely calculated. Problem is, his reason for doing it. With this, we have explained everything.
Do you have a minute?
There should be no more reason for you to doubt me. You're right, I got it. Send this counter to add to the triple section for your handbook. And I pretty much finished looking for clues around the warehouse. I was able to find some clues, but there's still not many things I understand yet.
Hold it.
You look worried. Yeah, I am.
Well?
At a time like this, it might be good for you if you broaden your investigation range.
You mean it's good to investigate other places as well. You're right. Several things I've been wondering about besides the crime scene. The military base that Sonia mentioned, Blush factory next door, Azumi Castle, where this where I came from, and Nagito's room too. To understand those actions, I need to know more about him.
I'm pretty sure the others have already finished investigating.
Can you hear me?
Hey, you guys! Isn't about time we leave this place and try exploring other areas too?
Also Chiaki, the others gathered around her.
I see.
I agree. I was just thinking about proceeding to another area. It seems we had the same idea.
Huh? I mean, safe? We won't... Well, there won't be anyone to guard the crime scene.
Yep. We don't have a choice. There just aren't enough of us. Besides, we investigated all we can here.
I guess you're right.
See? So, it looks like the clues we found aren't enough to piece this incident together. So, we need to search for them in other areas. Probably. Well, alternatively, find people in other areas. We'd have to give it up completely.
I don't need to say that out loud.
Hey!
Then it's okay if we leave this place? There's no time for us to stand around. Or to survive. There's no other way except to do it. Or to survive, we need to find Nagito's killer. If we don't sacrifice that person, no one can survive. That's a reality. That's why there's no time for us to stand around. You guys want this door right here? The bombs were stuffed in the trunk were actually fireworks. Reminds me, it looks like a kid from the military base. I must have brought it from there. And that there's nothing in particular that hits my eye. Hi, Sonia! I saw Nagito reading my stone laptop. Watch it somewhere? If not, I didn't have time to mess this up perfectly. Video was set up to play after the explosion by a wireless signal from the detonator. I have a video message. This is the thing I don't get. Nagito should have already been killed. The video was recorded in advance. That's a video. A video on the laptop that could be used as a clue. Keep in mind I tried messing around the laptop, but no use, locked. Maybe I can explain this. Locked. There's really something inside. Maybe we're overthinking this.
My,
I have never seen so many Monokumas in my life. Monokuma is exactly someone you would normally want to do.
however,
While I was staring at these Monokumas, a thought occurred to me.
well,
The bomb that went off in the lobby might have been set up there.
do you have a minute?
If you had a bomb inside a Monokuma plushie, it would make a frightening weapon. Do not think the group that is forcing us to kill each other would devise something like that.
Amazing!
A plushie bomb is an act of...
All
Say that
right.
word.
Let us rip these apart right away so we can confirm it. Hold on. There's bombs out of those. Wouldn't they explode if careless and mess with it?
Easy as pie.
Either way, it is all gravy. What's letting me in?
Enough already! Hey,
No, you just took me enough, see? I feel a soft weight of cotton.
I see, I see.
You are right.
However,
Would it not be to obtain the bomb he used?
who knows?
If I give you guys a hint, then you should know it wasn't from the military base.
What?
Tell the truth. Bombs there off the base.
please wait.
I know that already. You should have said so earlier.
No!
I thought that if I kept quiet, it would foreshadow that killing was gonna happen. That's why I'm stuck channeling you for the first time. Oh, I'm so relieved. The bomb was from the military base at the factory then. We got it from the Octagon.
Well done!
I must say, you have a good eye there, Sonia. Making a bomb inside one of my plushies seems like a splendid idea. Let's try it.
That is,
Did I say something I should not have? Alright, Phil, don't worry about it. Monokuma's count has been added to the post like the handbook. Alright, there we go. You're on the inside of the door. We have 10 fire cannons. Something on the floor that looks like food. Not even trash. Well, way to ruin my curiosity, idiot. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and press the right key, firstly. Secondly, I'm gonna go ahead and end this episode here. So, thank you very much for watching, and hopefully, I will see you later.